say hi as you jump on. And also, as I normally do, I kindly ask you to share this video with someone who needs to hear this, who will benefit from hearing this. It would mean the world to me. These videos are also stored on my YouTube channel, so feel free to find it there and share them either privately with those individuals or on your public platform. That would be amazing. And so today, I felt inspired to talk about imagination. I felt inspired to talk about what we actually can create and what we believe we are capable of creating. And really, how to develop your mind, your imagination to the extent that those fantasies that some people call it actually become your reality. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, there was a time when I thought that I was extremely uncreative. Can you resonate with that? Most of my life, in fact, I thought that I was not creative. I thought I was very rational. I was in a class in the high school, which was advanced mathematical class, which basically meant that we were the bright ones at school, which also meant that we had extra advanced mathematical things going on, and all the teachers were treating us somewhat differently, giving us more challenging tasks and exercises and stuff like that. And so basically, my mind was being trained to be rational, to be mathematical, to calculate everything, to be very statistical. And that meant that over time, I lost my sense of imagination. I wasn't quite reading any books. Like some kids read books, for example, and I think it's brilliant. They read Harry Potter or, similar books like that. And what that does, it ignites that fire and imagination and envisioning things and magic and a sense of what's really possible, that crazy, awesome things can actually happen in life. And what I really love is that those kind of books are not only for kids, because a lot of adults are also reading Harry Potter and books like that. I actually have never read those books. Forgive me. I never did. But the thing is that most of my life, I didn't even realize how I was just telling myself a story that I don't have imagination. I'm not creative. I'm not an artist. I didn't understand art whatsoever at all. I did not understand why my mom and dad were bringing me to art galleries. I did not understand why they brought me to museums. I did not understand why they wanted me to go to all of these places, because for me it was the most boring thing on earth. And they were like, let's go. And I'm like, oh, boring. So bit by bit, I started realizing that it was actually holding me back in my life. Because what I started realizing in my mid-20s, late 20s, was that I didn't allow myself to just live bigger, be bigger, dream bigger, have wild visions of what's actually possible, have wild visions of what I will create, not what I might create, not what I could create maybe in some other lifetime, but what I will create. And so bit by bit, I started working on it. Bit by bit, I started imagining, I started envisioning. And really, it started with kind of like an accident. It started, I would say, the very first time that I think was the most potent in my journey was back in 2016, September 2016, when I was on a road trip between Spain and Portugal with my then partner. And I was standing on huge cliffs in front of the Atlantic Ocean, and I was overlooking this enormous power of the ocean. And I have never seen ocean before in my life. So for me, it was so overwhelming. I could see those waves crashing at the shore. I could feel the breeze on my face. I could feel the really intense sun on my skin. And I felt so tiny. I felt so tiny. I felt like an ant in this huge world. Not just the planet Earth, but the universe, the galaxy. And suddenly, in my imagination, I was kind of zooming out. I saw myself being this tiny little particle in this vast, ginormous thing. And then I said out loud, you know what? I'm going to live here one day. So that was the moment when I first could feel what it means to imagine, because I could imagine myself living there in Portugal, in that national park, in that beautiful environment. Also, I could feel what it means to be one tiny particle. I could feel it. I could sense it. I was being it. And I wonder if that is something that you are cultivating. Are you developing your imagination? Because I can tell you that if you are dreaming of an incredible life, an extraordinary life, a life that you're really excited about, a life that you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I live this. This is my life. If this is what you want, then imagination is your superpower. It's not just a nice to have. It's not just like, oh, I will just do these things because I'm so good at it. I will take all the action and I will make it happen. Your imagination is a complete superpower. And in this live, I want you to plant a few seeds in your subconscious mind so that you start dreaming. I want you to imagine waking up in the most beautiful, cozy home, exactly the way you imagine it to be. Maybe it's this house with big glass windows, and you look through the window and see the forest. Or maybe it's an apartment with an ocean view, exactly where I live. Or maybe it's a small, cute little cozy house somewhere in the mountains. Whatever it is, you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes and you're like, oh my God, it feels so good. This is my life. How amazing is that? Gosh, I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful for this life. I'm so happy to be alive. It even gives you chills to realize that this used to be a dream of yours. This used to be something that you could only dream of in the past. And then you go and make a coffee or tea, whatever you love, and you prep it. The entire house smells so good, exactly the way you love it in the morning. Freshly brewed coffee or green or black tea, whatever it is that you drink in the morning. And it all smells exactly like that. And then you go on your balcony or terrace or somewhere warm and cozy, and you can feel the sun warming your face. And you're like, wow, I'm curious what kind of conversations I'm going to have today. I'm curious what kind of projects are going to happen today. What kind of deals are going to go through? What kind of decisions I will have to make? What kind of clients will reach out to me today? What kind of projects are going to be presented to me? Gosh, I'm so curious. I can't wait. I can't wait to start my day working. And so as you're sipping on your coffee or tea or whatever, you're just kind of preparing yourself for the exciting day ahead. And then you go get ready, take your shower, get dressed, and you dress exactly the way you love dressing up. You love feeling confident and powerful and sexy. Why not? You feel so amazing wearing those clothes. And so you dress up, you prepare yourself, and whatever it is that's in your imagination, maybe it's your home office, maybe you have a dedicated office in your home, which is so cozy and it's so amazing and has the most beautiful views, and it's minimal, but it has exactly what you need to not distract you. Or maybe you work in the office where you have your colleagues, your board members, your employees, whatever it is. And so you imagine yourself in your office, your sacred space, wherever it is, whether it's in your home or in the office somewhere. Either way, it's your sacred space. Again, it has your unique flavor, your unique taste. It's designed exactly, you love it. It has a few pictures of the people that you love. Maybe it's your spouse and your kids. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's your mom, your grandma. Maybe it's your spiritual teacher. I don't know. Whoever it is, you surround yourself with all of these little small details that make you feel like it feels so like me. I feel like home, but not like home. I will just chill. I feel at home because I'm going to create some amazing things here. I'm going to move the needle. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to do something that really changes the world. And so you open your inbox and you see a flood of messages, but not those boring messages where people are just needing something from you, but messages where there are inquiries of like, do you want to collaborate? Do you want to be on our podcast? I would love to work with you one-on-one. I would love to sign up to your program. Can we do this together? Can we do this project together? I have this idea. What do you think? Some of the messages are of your clients who are telling you, gosh, you will not believe what happened. Look, This is my manifestation. This is what happened. This is what I created. And it's all because of our work together. Imagine your clients are writing these kind of things even years after you finished working with them. Sometimes you even receive messages from their family members and friends. And those people are like, oh my God, thank you so much for what you did. The magic that you did with our whatever, Andrew or Lisa. So freaking powerful. Not only that it changed their life, but it changed our lives because we witness him or her every day in the most beautiful way, but also it created ripples. So it created our transformations too. It's so freaking awesome. And so you're reading all of these messages and you're prepping yourself for all of the incredible meetings you're going to have throughout the day. You're prepping yourself for all of the energy that is going to flow, for all of the impact you're going to have, for all of the breakthroughs that you are going to facilitate and navigate, for all of the challenging moments that you are going to face. Because guess what? When you are a business owner, when you are a visionary, sometimes shit hits the fan and there's something that you need to deal with too. But because you prep yourself so powerfully with all of this really exciting energy, even the challenging moments feel so empowering because you know who you are. You know you can handle anything, anything. You've been through worse. This, whatever is happening, is just going to teach me a lesson. I'm going to get stronger as a result of that. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. I'm going to deal with this. That's how you feel. Not depleted, not drained, not like your life kind of sucks and you hate this. You're like, oh, wow, okay, there's a challenge. Give it to me, baby. I'm gonna resolve it. I'm going to figure it out. It's like your Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know how, but that's why I'm a visionary, because I'm meant to figure things out. And so you're just going, you're flowing through your day. You're flowing, you're flying, you're just sliding like on butter. You're loving it. You're having the most inspiring, powerful conversations with people, with your colleagues, with your business partners, with your clients. You have a mentor, a coach, and each and every time you talk to them, you're like, oh my God, I feel so fired up right now. I'm gonna like, I'm gonna do all these things right now. I'm so excited. I feel so liberated. And so you're sliding through your day so effortlessly, so easily. Even through the challenges, you're just killing it. And then you're taking some breaks, you have some water in the kitchen, you have a little break to talk to someone. Maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's your partner, you call them on the phone, whatever it is. You're just making the most out of life. You're squeezing the most out of your day. You're so inspired. You're so creative. You're even during the break, you're enjoying your break, but at the same time, you're like, oh my God, I have all of these ideas flowing to me, all of these insights, all of this stuff that I want to do and create. This is incredible. So much inspiration. You live inspiration. You are inspiration. And then as the day is coming to an end, after all of those incredible conversations and meetings and really moving the needle in your workday, you say, okay, now I'm going to give myself the well-deserved me time and enjoy my day, and go exercise, maybe join a yoga class or a CrossFit class or go swimming or I don't know, whatever lights your fire, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, about your body, about life in general, and you're like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to go back home to my man, my woman, my spouse, my family, my kids. I can't wait to spend time with them, to hear what's up with them, what they've been through today, what kind of funny stories they have to share. And I'm going to share with them all these successes that happened today, all the movement. Just imagine having that kind of day when you're like, oh my God, this used to be something I was dreaming about. This used to be just a vision. I used to fantasize about it. I used to feel jealous when other people seemed to live like that. And you know what? Here I am. I live that. It's my life right now. And sometimes I need to pinch myself because I can't believe that it's actually my reality right now. How does it feel to really let it all sink in and live a day like that? How does it feel for you to be that person who lives this way, who enjoys life, who enjoys your business, your work, who feels like a complete badass, and you're like, oh my God, like people better watch out because when I come over, things freaking happen. Isn't it incredible to feel like what you do in your life, in your personal life, and in your professional life is an extension of who you really are? It's an extension of your soul. It's really a reflection of what you really believe in and how much you really care about what you care about, what's important to you, what your values are. Isn't it incredible to do things because they are in full alignment with your soul, with your heart, doing things that you love, that you used to just call your passion, but now you're living your passion in your day to day life. So you actually never have to work ever again. It doesn't really feel like work. It feels like just living your best life, having fun, having a good time, doing something awesome and meaningful and purposeful and something that helps other people, adds value in this world, something that's innovative and makes the world a better place, move things forward in the world, in the history of the world. How incredible is that? You see, I wanted to share this vision with you to ignite your own imagination. Because I can tell you, when I first started noticing these kind of visions back then in September 2016, and I started doing it, I started living it, I started taking inspired action in the direction of my dreams and visions, my life became unrecognizable. And you know what? I'm only on this journey for 5 years now, a little bit more than 5 years. It's only been more than 5 years. And I can already tell you that I can't believe who I have become in the meantime. So, if that's what's possible in that short period of time, and I was in a very different place back then, the thing is that you can completely transform your life in a far shorter period of time. And if that's possible within a year or two or three or four or five, then imagine how will your life look like 12 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if you really allow yourself to dream and envision and have fun and create and do all of these crazy awesome things that some people would be like, are you out of your mind? This is kind of crazy. But you know what? First they call you crazy, and then they ask how you did it. And that's what I really want you to experience in your life. So, oh, hello! The smile of Ruta is like sunshine in the morning. That's so sweet of you. It's been ages. How have you been? So great to see you here. So, that's it. What I wanted to land for you. I wanted to land this beautiful vision. I wanted to ignite your passion and imagination. I wanted you to reconnect with that creator within you, that dreamer, the one who has wild, lofty dreams. And deep down, you know you can make it happen, and you will make it happen. That's it for today, day 6 of 365-day growth journey. As always, I kindly ask you to share this video with someone who needs to hear this. I really appreciate that. Have a beautiful day, this beautiful Monday, and reach out if you want any support when it comes to your vision, if you want to really transform your life, if you want that vision to become your reality. I'm your person, I'm your guide, I'm your mentor. So feel free to reach out. All right. I love you and speak to you very soon. Ciao, ciao.